Hello everyone, this is Reverend Naoya of Los Angeles Gedatsu Church. In this video, I'd like to look at the year 2022 in terms of the Eastern astrological calendar and the forecast and see what this year will be like. In Japan, there is a concept called Eto, which is associated with the Japanese or Chinese zodiac. Most people are familiar with the 12 zodiac animals or signs representing each year, such as dog, monkey, and rooster. The true concept of Eto, however, is deeper and more significant. The Japanese written characters for the 12 signs of the Japanese zodiac refer to 12 cycles of life based on the movement of the moon. In addition, they are combined with 10 cycles of life based on the movement of the sun. This is called the Jikkai, which consists of 10 heavenly elements based on the theory of yin-yang and the 5 natural elements such as wood, fire, earth, metal, and water. Their combination creates 60 variations of Eto. When Japanese people turn 60 years of age, they celebrate by wearing red clothes and caps as if they were babies. That is because it is believed that after a 60-year life cycle, one is reborn into a new cycle. Some may say that this is just a simple Japanese tradition, but Eastern people, especially Japanese, have long believed in the spirit of language, meaning that the gods reside in words. Also, because Eto is based on the movement of sun and moon, we can say there is a strong connection to the law of nature. So, what does this mean for the year 2022? This year's animal sign is the tiger, and the heavenly element is Mizunoe. So we call this year Mizunoe tiger. Let me explain its meaning by looking at the Japanese written characters or kanji. This Mizunoe is associated with this character, nin, which means pregnancy. Therefore, this Mizunoe indicates a period of time to bring forth a new life. Also, Mizu of Mizunoe means water, especially a large body of water like a great river or ocean that has the ability to absorb or embrace everything, good and bad, equally. The kanji character of tiger is related to wood, one of the 5 natural elements, and is derived from the pictograph of a man pulling a bow to shoot an arrow. This illustrates when seeds are about to sprout after enduring the harsh winter cold. Mizunoe is water and tiger is wood. It is a combination of water and plants. Therefore, this Eto indicates that this year will be one full of sprouting and strong vitality. 2 years ago in 2020, when the animal sign was a mouse, it suggested that a new life was germinated in the seed. And last year, the sign of ox indicated that the energy was stored in this seed, waiting for it to sprout. This year, we expect a big leap as if the energy stored in the seed will burst. If you want to know more about it, please look at this video I uploaded last year. But anyway, when we look back on what happened over the last 2 years because of COVID-19, we were having a difficult time and had to stay at home. However, from the middle of last year, thanks to people's efforts and availability of vaccines, the US economy began improving and our communities were becoming vibrant again. Of course, we still have a long way to go. We must continue to pay close attention to our health and safety, and there is always the potential for new variants. I firmly believe, however, that as this year's Mizunoe tiger indicates, the whole world will make big strides forward in 2022. The same thing applies to us. This year, the seeds we planted 2 years ago will sprout around us. If we planted good seeds in ourselves 2 years ago, we will see a strong sprout, and vice versa. In other words, we will get to see the result of how we conducted our lives during this pandemic. Don't be scared. Even if our sprouts are poor, our Gedatsu teaching will be able to help us. The Gedatsu teaching has 3 sacred practices: Holy Image Blessing, Hiho or Ajikan meditation, and Goho practice. Gedatsu is to appreciate whatever happens to us, either good or bad, to self-reflect and learn from our experience. I want to take advantage of the favorable movements of Edo this year and reveal to you my deep thoughts and wishes. For the past 2 years, I have been thinking seriously about what I wish most for our members. The seeds of these thoughts were planted 2 years ago as the pandemic began, and they have been gathering energy and strength in my mind. At last, they are ready to sprout. Now is the moment to express my thoughts to you. My sincere desire is to encourage our members to earnestly perform our sacred Gedatsu practices, especially Hiho meditation and Goho practice, on a regular basis. These are precious gifts that Master Gedatsu Kongo left for us, yet we have been neglecting or underutilizing them, which is a kind of shame. Gedatsu teaching is to self-reflect and rid ourselves of egoism. To self-reflect in the correct manner, nothing is better than Goho practice. Goho practice is not performed only when we are sick or having problems. Even when we are happy and things are going smoothly, we need to continually improve ourselves and progress spiritually to higher levels. Gedatsu Kongo said, Gedatsu is realized only in true practice. Religious faith without practice is a water bubble, meaning it is wasted. Bishop Teruo Okano, at the first appreciation service of the year in Japan at the headquarters, told the congregation, those of you who realize your own true mission in life and take steps to fulfill it will ride giant waves and make remarkable leaps forward this year. What is true practice? How can we find our own true mission in life? I believe that the answer can be found in our 3 sacred practices, especially Hiho meditation and Goho practice. Last Monday, Yuko and I came to the church in the morning to do Goho practice with each other. Through the practice, we learned a lot. Afterwards, we had a cup of coffee and reflected on our Goho practice. It was such a lovely time that my wife and I could share. It was a truly great blessing for both of us and became a good start for the year. I understand that some of you may have negative impressions or recollections of the Goho practice from past experiences. I believe that's because Goho practice in the past was very strict and judgmental. This was true in Japan as well as in the US. But the Goho practice has changed over the years in both the performance and the conducting of the practice. For example, today the practitioner's shortcomings are no longer pointed out. Instead, we help the practitioner to realize for themselves what they need to do. I ask each of you to commit to making 2022 a year of true practice of Gedatsu and to finding your own true mission in life. I encourage you to make regular use of Hiho meditation and Goho practice this year. Do you want to try or not? I am always here to help you. I'd like to conclude this video by wishing that you find spiritual growth and true happiness in this year of sprouting. Thank you very much.